Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Alright, there we go. So, last we left off, we just got this Capsicid. And we need Capsicid to help us defeat Super Nerd Miguel, particularly his Sableye. Let's see what we have here. Okay. There we go. Game was being super slow. Alright, he went to the PC. Alright. So let's go to our PC then. And then, yeah, let's pick up our Capsicid, because shouldn't be in the KO'd box, because he was never KO'd. So let's just put him in the party here. And I don't have a Leaf Stone, so I can't evolve him. I do have to give him a nickname too, actually, as per Nuzlocke rules, so let's see. I'm thinking, assuming that we get to evolve Capsicid, I'm gonna go with Swamp Fire. Shout out Ben 10. Because Scovillain is fire and grass type. So if we get a Leaf Stone and get to evolve it, then let me see actually. Does it evolve in via Leaf Stone in this game? What's going on, solo guy? How we doing? Firestone. Okay, so I just gotta get a Firestone. Maybe I have a Firestone. Who knows? If I have a Firestone, that also works out well. But I do get access to Mega Drain, which is great. Let's see, when it evolves, about the same thing. Cool. That's fine though. Let me see, if I have a Firestone, that would help us out even more. I don't think I do though. So in name order, G, E, yeah, no Firestone. Alright, well. Wait a minute, I have an item guide here. So Control F just doesn't want to work on this spreadsheet. That's fun. That's great, actually. All right, here we go. Firestone, Mount Ember. That's not gonna do us any good. And then on Route 11. Yeah, it doesn't do us any good. Additionally, sell it. All right, so sell it on department store. Again, I can't really do anything with that. All right, well, no evolution for us, but that's okay. Genuinely not the end of the world. Candy. Oops. Oh, okay. And we're already at level cap. Nice. Alright, Mega Drain and Razor Leaf. Perfect. Now I'm just going to head to the Pokemon Center and give it the right nature. Here Temperature change. Alright, now we can head over back to Mount Moon and challenge Miguel. Make sure I got my team order right. Alright, so we got our two, oh, I forgot to heal. Let me go heal too. So we've got our two fake out users out front. I am kind of scared about Swoobat, but you know what? I think the smart move is... Actually, I don't know what the smart move is. We'll see. We'll see. What I'm likely going to do, right, open up with Fake Out, I think. From there, knock off to get Grookey's Violite off, I think, maybe, question mark. Only reason why it's, you know, I'm not completely sure is because every turn is important. And I don't know if I'd be better off swapping into maybe Gyarados to get the Intimidate off. So we'll see. Alright, I'm going to save state right here. All right, here we go. Goal, I'm gonna try to beat Miguel and Archer. Make it to Cerulean City, depending on how much time that takes. I might even be able to get through Nugget Bridge. All right, Grassy Surge goes up, but that's fine because half our team touches the ground, so we get the free heal. Plus, that will only serve to make Capsicid stronger, which we need. Right, double flinch. Voltorb, I believe, also has Focus Sash. Voltorb Mega Drain, interesting. Oh, I forgot to give Capsicid an item. I should have given it, I think I have the Absorb Bulb, which would have given me more health back. Honestly, the fight hasn't gone on too much yet. I knocked off my Berry Juice, but not the end of the world. There we go. Violite is gone. I would like to outspeed Voltorb here. If I can win the speed tie, that would be nice. So you can't switch them both out for Sableye, right? So I say we hope he doesn't go Sableye, Force Palm, and then hope for Paralysis. Perfect. Even with Mega Drain. He won both speed ties, so yeah, good job, Miguel, on all the skill required to do that. But it's okay. Between Shell Belt and Grassy Terrain, we do get some health back here. And Voltorb goes down without us having to switch out, which is nice. Again, knockoff is annoying, but I can live without my Shell Bell. Get a little bit of health back here. Depending on who he sends out. Kind of hoping for Sableye. Nice. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Switch into Dagon to start getting Leers off on Sableye. In the meantime, I'm also going to knock off Sableye. Get rid of its leftover, so now it has to heal using Recover plus what's it called? Plus Grassy Terrain. Alright, I can live with that, that's fine. Wish I had an ability pill so we could actually use Guts to our advantage here, but I'll take the knockoff. unboosted because once we start chaining Leers, we'll be in a good spot. I think the knockoff too, even with the burn, I want to say that the knockoff is making him somewhat scared to send out is it Swoobat that he has, or is it Woobat? It's Swoobat. He has the fully evolved version, yeah, of course. And I can heal after this. I mean, I will heal after this because I don't think we even get any time or anything to check up on anybody before Archer comes in. Alright. Does Force Palm not have paralysis chance? I don't know. Either way, whoever we have to sack first here, I'll send in for Lopunny. For Rabbit Escape, I think. I need to get Thwacky out of here, though. That's what I need to do. So what I'm going to do is fight. I'm going to Leer again, honestly. And I'm just going to keep going Force Palm. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Alright. You would get that critical hit. Alright, we got the paralysis. That is good for me. Now he's definitely going to Grassy Glide here. But I am kind of okay with that. I say we Leer one more time. And then I'm just going to knock off on the off chance, you know, he doesn't go for the KO on Fat Gum right here. Thwacky's paralyzed. Nice. What did I say? He was probably going to knock off and just KO, though, or foul play. Okay. That's alright. I can live with it. Now, with 3 Leers, we do have the opportunity to OHKO Thwacky. I think what I'm going to do instead, right? I say we Bite. Bite should for sure take out Thwacky after all these Leers. Next, I'm going to Mega Drain here. Will-O-Wisp is fine because I'm a special attacker. I wish I had the Absorb Bulb, though. Perfect. Thwacky goes down. Mega Drain. Does decent damage. Yeah, if I had the Absorb Bulb. I think Absorb Bulb only affects the amount of health gained back, not the amount of damage done. Alright. I say we Leer. We gotta get... Alright. He's not gonna Will-O-Wisp again this turn because we're both burned already. Intimidate. If I can take out Swoobat, I think we can win the fight. The Sableye, we have a countermeasure to. Skiddo, I'm not really all that worried about. Having to sack Dagon is no fun, though. Alright. I say we let ourselves get burned by Sableye in exchange for the free Fake Out. Because he's not going to be able to burn us both. He's been Leered so many times. What if we take out Sableye this turn? Okay, that's fine. He's been Leered so many times that this should still do somewhat decent damage. That is somewhat decent damage. Alright, now his choices are going to be to protect, to heal up, or recover. I say we just keep going full pressure on the... Yeah, full pressure. He's just gonna burn again. He's gonna go... I feel like he's gonna go Will-O-Wisp, Rabbit Escape, right? And then... Swoobat's gonna go Air Slash. And it's the fastest on his team. I have to hope I don't get KO'd here. And I'm going Bite on Sableye. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp. That's to be expected. Air Cutter's gonna hit us both. Alright, we lived. Return is not gonna KO because we're now burned. I should have, Okay, but Sableye does go down, which is nice. Alright, now it is a 3v2. Skiddo is probably gonna Horn Leech. Doesn't seem like it has anything to take on Swamp Fire. I think Bite on Swoobat and we're good. Air Cutter might KO us, and that's what I'm mostly worried about. Yeah. Swamp Fire got sacked. But because Deep Sea King lived and we got Bite off. It lived Bite! Okay. Alright, not a good position here, but it's okay, because I did have some aspects to the strategy that I did not quite cover in terms of covering all my bases. Yeah, I think we lose because of the burn. We just won't be able to do enough damage to Skiddo to KO it. Like, I can leer and, you know, hope that he doesn't take out. Yeah, I mean, right, assuming that Deep Sea King, right, we would need a crit. Yeah, no. Crit and flinch all the way through, which just is statistically pretty much impossible. Oh, and because of the burn, yeah, we're also on a timer. Alright, well, that is fine. So we load state from here. I don't know why it's being so slow today. But let's go back to our bag. Oh, Absorb Ball boosts the... I'm thinking a Big Root. That's what it is that increases the amount of health restored, I think. What is up with this game and giving me trash items at the beginning? They gave me, like, quite literally every item in the game except for the ones that I need. I can do nothing with these, dog. What? Okay. How about the Berry Pouch? Please at least give me, like, reduce the power of a flying type move for Capsicid. Something, man. Make alright, there we go. Give here for hopefully better chance of but I gotta get a Rost Berry. That's if I can get Rost Berries, it's GG's. Yeah, there's just no good information there. Alright, cool. Cool, I'm gonna actually save state one more time here. For that to load. It usually doesn't take this long. I think my PC, I've got to update something, and that's why everything is so slow today. Alright, save state saved. Now, so he opens up with Thwackey and Voltorb. What if I got one more special attacker? No. Yeah. Okay. He opens up with Thwackey and Voltorb. We get Fake Out off on both of them. Free damage, break Voltorb's Focus Sash. I say after that, we go all in on Thwackey, because that way, right, we work towards preventing that knockoff. So let's do Fake Out. Fake out. Alright, now return and knock off. Okay, and with Voltorb self-destruct, we will survive this. Voltorb goes down. Thwacky's probably going for knockoff. And because we already consumed our berry juice, it doesn't do that much. Alright. Thwacky goes down. Here's what I'm seeing. Here's what I'm seeing. So he sends out Sableye next, right? Thought process. Fight. Pokemon. Deep Sea King to start getting Leers. And then in the meantime, Force Palm just so we can get Thwacky out of there. Oh, and he missed. And he missed the Will-O-Wisp. Mind you, Will-O-Wisp has an accuracy rate of like 85%. In any other Pokemon game, he's only hitting that like 20% of the time, but I guess in Radical Red, 85% means 85%. Alright, Swoobat is in. Now he's used his Grassy Seed. I say same strategy, we just get Leers off here. I'm gonna knock off on Sableye so he doesn't have that. What's it called anymore? Alright, oh, Calm Mind is not good. Calm Mind's not good, but with Leers, maybe Fake Out, right? Can become more viable here. I'm just very wary of that Calm Mind plus plus the fact that it's the fastest mon on the field, you know. Sableye's just gonna Will-O-Wisp again. I'm gonna keep using Leers. If I Force Palm it, it could get paralyzed. Alright, huge risk. Probably a bad idea, but whatever. You know, we're gonna try it. Air Cutter's gonna take out Fat Gum. But 2 Leers, I think, means that we can probably send in Rabbit Escape fairly comfortably, right? In fact, I mean, I know Dagon's burned, but I feel like even if we... Let's Leer one more time. And then Fake Out. Okay. So 3 Leers. Foul play. Interesting. Alright, here's what I really don't like. He's calm-minded, which means that we might get O-code by an Air Cutter. Alright, that missed. Air Cutter hit both, though. We lived. Super effective on Rabbit Escape. Rabbit Escape use returned. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go, baby. Alright, so now it should just be Skiddo. Skiddo and Sableye. Perfect. This is definitely a best case scenario. Alright, he's gonna almost guarantee to Leer again. I mean, he's gonna Will-O-Wisp again. I'm gonna Leer, and now I'm genuinely not scared of Sableye anymore. I mean, I am scared of Sableye, but because we can, Because I know that we can KO Skiddo with Rapid Escape relatively easily, so I'm really not too scared about that. Alright. Question here now is Sableye going to protect, recover? Alright, strategy here. Leer. So we get -2 on Skiddo so that Rapid Escape has a relatively easy time. Perfect! Will-O-Wisp, and it missed. That's GG's. That's GG's. Super Nerd Miguel goes down. That is GG's, man. Sableye is down, and then Skiddo is -2 defense. Rapid Escape is making very quick work out of that. Oh, I really don't want to have to sack Dagon, though. That's... Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. With no burn, double Leer, we might be able to finish off without even needing to use Rapid Escape. I say we go Bite. Might Brick Break, but you're definitely not going to Horn Leech, is my thinking. Perfect. Let me get a flinch. Let me get a flinch, even. Come on, RNG. Alright, Horn Leech. But this isn't going to KO. Alright, yeah, we win. With only 2 sacks, not terrible. Would have been nice to be able to keep Makuhita, though. Force Palm would have been cool to have. There we go. GG's, man. Ugh. Finally, finally, finally. That was difficult. I'm going to save right here. So we beat Super Nerd Miguel. We still got Archer to beat, though. Although, looking at his team, he's got a lot of dark types, right? A couple poison types and a flying type. I outspeed all of them, and that's huge, right? Having that speed advantage is really, really big, because none of his mons are particularly fast, and they're all below my level, except for Houndour, which we can outspeed. Alright, and then... save that right here. Okay. Let's leave Mount Moon temporarily. First, let's lay our Pokemon that got KO'd to rest. I didn't even check who that was. Alright, Deep Sea King and Fat Gum. Love y'all. Y'all did great. But according to Nuzlocke rules, can't use you this one anymore. So, Deep Sea King. Wow, look at that, man. We've already filled up 2 rows in our PC with mons that have been KO'd and can't be used anymore, including our starter. In fact, I think like pretty much all of our entire first gym team, minus Rapid Escape, got KO'd. So we beat Super Nerd Miguel. This way. We do still have the Dynamax Den in Mount Moon if we need. I say heal, right? Because I have, what, a team of 3 versus Archer's 5. So I'm outnumbered, but it's not the worst thing in the world. What is going to be rough is the fact that he's going to lead with 2 poison types. One of them being Glimmet, who has the Toxic Debris ability, meaning that we're going to get toxic poisons every switch in unless we can KO it in less than 2 turns. Oh, okay. What if I do like... Lopunny Fake Out so that the Viper can't instantly hit Capsicid. Go for Giga Drain, because I don't think... I think moves that don't make contact do not trigger Toxic Debris, unless they changed it for this game. If they changed it for this game so that it's any moves that hit, or maybe I just have the ability wrong and it's always been any moves that hit. But let me look it up in the Radical Red Dex. Okay, yes, it's Toxic Spikes if hit by a physical move. Cool. So, only 3 mons on my team. I wish I had a water type move on Glimmet. Let's switch Swamp Fire and Dagon for now. And then, because this is just going to be my test attempt, I'm really not expecting too much here. I just want to see what it looks like. Yeah, I've been told that this team actually isn't that hard to deal with the exception of his Mightyena, because if he gets off too many houses, it'll just one-shot everything. Intimidate's not bad for trying to offset that, and the good thing is that Dagon is part flying type, so Toxic Debris actually won't affect it. So that might be one of the benefits to keeping 3 mons on my team, is that the only one that I'm going to swap in. Alright, so we get Helix or Dome. Dome is Kabutops, right? Helix is going to be Omanite, evolving into Omastar. I'm sure there's a right answer here. Let me get the Kabutops one. Alright, then he takes the other one. Although we can't even revive it until like much later in the game. I don't know why they gave it to us this early. But save state one more time here. Now that we've got our team ready to go. Archer should be jumping us right about here, yeah. Alright. Good thing we knew this was coming, man. I couldn't imagine having no knowledge getting out of the Miguel fight in the shape that we were in. Oh! It's a single battle. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was a double battle. Maybe because the Miguel one was a double battle. Yeah. And it'll tell you if it's a double battle too. This one did not say double battle. So actually, I gotta learn to read, man. I gotta learn to read. Yeah, it'll literally say battle effect doubles. Okay. That makes things a little bit better then. Slightly. Gives me a little bit more freedom in how I want to do this. So instead we lead with Swamp Fire. Alright, he's 3 levels lower than me. Has a speed stat of 35. I'm pretty sure I outspeed. We tie. Of course we tie. Okay, let's go to our damage calc then. So I don't get grassy terrain this time around. But if we put in Modest Nature, give it Mega Drain. We also do have Zen Headbutt, so maybe it might have been more beneficial to not to go with the Modest Nature and go with one that's maybe speed boosting, so that we can outspeed and have both Zen Headbutt and Mega Drain as viable options. We'll see. Let's look at Archer's Glimmet here. Ah, okay, so Zen Headbutt's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. Mega Drain's a guaranteed 3-hit KO. Okay, here's the plan, here's the plan, here's the plan. Fight. Let's see how much Mega Drain does. It says guaranteed 3-hit KO. Venoshock. Ah! Okay. Noted. Noted, noted, noted. Noted. Do I put my faith in Rabbit Escape? Maybe that's the plan. I mean, Rabbit Escape outspeeds everything here. That's not the issue. In fact, Gyarados outspeeds everything except for, oh, but if I change the natures, it's still a 2-hit KO. Okay. Still a guaranteed 2-hit KO even if we change the speed. I say... Alright, let's go change that speed. Did they not give me the escape rope when I first entered here? No, of course not. Okay. I don't even know why I opened up my bag. The biggest troll that this game does is they give you every... they give you a bag full of useless items. What use is a never melt ice when I don't encounter an ice type until like the 6th gym? Why not give it to me then? Call them care packages. I don't care. Can't use Rock Smash. Alright, let's go change nature. And I do technically also have a Route 4 encounter, but yeah, I do technically have a Route 4 encounter. So now we should have that speed boosting nature. But I wanted to use it once I got out of Mount Moon because we have more variety there. Yeah, I wanna have a word with the developers of Radical Red. Why did you make every viable item in the game only accessible after the and that's the real troll right there, is like just the way that it works out for me too. Everything is like once you get to Cerulean City, you know? Like I'm sure that they, you know, obviously intentionally made this as difficult as possible. But it also just so happened to work out for me that that anything that I need, I can't get until right before I'm at where I'm about to be. Or until I'm at where... hold on, because I promise you I can speak English. Any items that I need, I'm like right before where I need to be at to get them. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so we go here. Archer jumps us. And because Super Nerd Miguel doesn't have a team because of us, he can't help. Okay, let's try Zen Headbutt. We outspeed, but it will get Toxic Debris up. Oh, I should have put a Pecha Berry on, That's not our win con. So our win con is flinch. Yeah, our win con is flinch. Now what I'll also do is berry juice. No, not berry juice. I want to go here. Berry pouch. And oh yeah, these aren't sorted. What if I did damage taken from a super effective poison type move? Right, that way we probably don't get the KO from Venoshock. And give Pecha Berry to Rabbit Escape so that we don't get put on a timer. Save one more time. Yeah. Best case scenario is we get the flinch. If we get the flinch, we get to actually keep Capsicid, Swampfire, which would be good for us. Also realizing I don't have a counter for Seviper. Shoot, wait a minute. That's something I should have thought about. Super effective. Toxic Debris. Venoshock, but we eat our berry, so we should survive this. Of course he gets the crit, dude. But Mega Drain finishes him off. Cool. So, Glimmet goes down. Firo, interesting. He's gonna pluck, right? For sure. Gonna pluck. So I say we go Dagon. I'm lucky he didn't Pursuit. I just realized that he also had Pursuit. But because of Intimidate. Okay, so Firo is faster than me. I'm not going to waste time with Leer. I'm going straight into Bite. With Drew, he's going to send in Mightyena. Yeah. Alright, so I've heard this Mightyena is a demon. I'm going Leer. Right? I'm going Leer. Reason I'm going Leer is because he's going to howl. And I want no problems in taking out. If I'm swapping, yeah, if I'm sacking anybody, it's going to be Swampfire. I'm sorry, we need Dagon for Intimidate, and Gyarados is just a great mon to have overall. I'll let Bite pack us up here. In exchange for that, he's been leered. Rabbit Escape is healed from poison by the Pecha Berry. Now I just need him to not swap out. In fact, you know what? Low sweep KOs, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let me do the damage calc on this real quick. I think at full health, low sweep would KO. Only reason why I'm checking, honestly, is because I don't want to waste my fake out turn if low sweep is not going to KO here. Low sweep. Low sweep could have 2-hit KO'd Glimmet. Hold on. Guaranteed 2-hit KO. Oh wait, but he's -1 defense. Right. Okay, guaranteed OHKO at full health. Mightyena goes down, baby. Seviper. What's he gonna use with Seviper? Mega Drain, Poison Fang, Bulldoze, Hypnosis. Possibly Hypnosis, and that would be annoying. Like, overly annoying. Pokemon. I'm gonna go Dagon here. Honestly, good that he's sending out Seviper. Okay, we need to wake up. That's what we want. We want to wake up. Withdrew. Firo. Dagon's still fast asleep. I guess I'll keep leering, right? Because we need to be able to take out Firo is also one that I'm worried about. Oh my goodness! Mind you, Hypnosis also has like a 60% hit rate. right? I want to make sure that we're all aware of that. That Hypnosis also has a 60% hit rate. So hitting Hypnosis first try, yeah, you're good. You're good, Archer. You are so good because RNG is on your side here. You're such a good trainer, Archer. You are so great with your Houndour, your Mighty Etta, and your Fearow, because that's what regular trainers build teams around, right? Yeah. All right, Fearow goes down. Issue is if we can't take out Seviper, then it's GG's. He won't be able to Hypnosis. Bulldoze, we get slowed down, and that's it. Yeah, we live, but we get slowed down, and that's not great. I think Poison Fang pretty much seals the deal, yeah. Because Houndour has Focus Sash. And you lived? Okay, yeah, no, we're loading state. Oops. Alright, so cool. Unfortunately, Archer's getting on my nerves already. So let's see. There's a Dynamax den on one floor of this mountain. All I gotta do is find the mons available in said Dynamax den. Okay, Mount Moon. We can get Sea Toddle. Sea Toddle would be great, honestly, for countering Fearow. As would Q-Fant has is a steel type, and it does have Drill Run. Lunatone with Levitate would also be solid. Let's see. We'll see what we get. Yeah, we'll see what we get here. Alright, let's see. Lunatone. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Because with a Lunatone, right? I'd have to look at its stats, but looking at its learn set, it does, with Levitate, it's immune to Fearow's Drill Run, meaning it's a perfect counter to Fearow. It gets Psybeam, making it a very good counter to Glimmet as well. Gets Hypnosis of its own as well as Psyshock, so that's a counter to Viper. Yeah, alright, Lunatone is the way to go for sure. Alright, just gotta hope that I don't get KO'd during this. Because Nuzlocke rules, of course, still apply. So I'm hoping that Grovyle pulls his weight here. Let's go, Grovyle. It's Brendan's Grovyle. Alright, you know what? I'm coming in swinging too. I'm gonna go Max Overgrowth, and then we can set Grassy Terrain and get a boost on all our grass type moves. Alright, perfect. Just like that. Yep. Leaf Blade, go work Grovyle. Embargo, okay. Why does it learn? Why does it know Embargo? Why would you, okay, I guess. It's at least level 17, because that's when it learns Embargo. Good to know. And we get Rock Slide. So I'm thinking we do Mixed Attacker. It doesn't get like Power Gem or anything just yet. It doesn't seem like. Does it even get Power Gem, period? I don't know. Either way, Mix. Oh, no, it does at level 1. I'm hoping it knows Power Gem right now. Alright, Barrier disappeared. There's one. Embargo, Hypnosis. Alright, we got the moon from Soul Eater / Fire Force. Minor spoilers right there. I'm gonna name it Madness, because the moon is from the world of madness. Why would it go to the PC? I have 3 Pokemon in my party. Just join the party, dude. What are you doing? Not for anybody that might happen to tune in like right now. It looks like I'm cheating the rules of my own Nuzlocke. Alright, there we go. Yes, Teleport. Hypnosis, Psybeam, Embargo, and Rock Slide. But also can use Teleport. Interesting. I think I'm going to take advantage of that to go to the Pokemon Center and get the nature right. First, let's get this thing to level cap. There we go. Madness is level 23. I'm also going to check my TM case. Okay, we can replace Rock Throw with Rock Tomb. Oh no, we get Rock Slide. Never mind. No, we're keeping Rock Slide. Okay. Stop trying to teach Rock Tomb. Alright, I think this is the move set for now. Yeah, we can go to our last healing spot on Route 4 here. Alright, so let's go to the Pokemon Center, and looking at Lunatone's stats here. Decent HP stat, really good special attack, and also pretty solid speed. Hold on. Maybe Lunatone should be the modest-natured one. Right? Because both, I know Rapid Escape. Fastest mon on Archer's team is going to be Firo at 57 speed. But Rapid Escape being Rapid Escape has 60 speed. Lunatone 53. So we outspeed everything except for Firo, which is fine because he's not swapping into Firo anyways. I say switch here. What's the special attack looking like now? 66. That is what I like to see. Alright. Final thing is giving it Twisted Spoon. Twisted Spoon, I could do Hard Rock too. Maybe that'll be slightly better just because... Oh, wait, no. And since it's modest nature. Wait a minute. Rock Slide is going to be weaker. We don't want that. We don't want that. Okay, never mind. Wait a minute. Change that. So we still want special attack boosting. Maybe mild? Let's give up special defense because he doesn't have any special attackers. Except for Seviper's Mega Drain. But with our special attack boosted, it's like pretty much GG's for Seviper anyways. What order is this? Why are they not just grouped by the stat that they boost, right? Why does it go Adamant, Modest? Alright, let's go Rash. Head back down here. Chat, my do-rag is low-key too tight. My head kind of hurts. I don't want to take it off, though, because my hair doesn't look the best right now. So I guess I just got to beat Archer so that I can finish up here and then give myself some time to breathe. Alright, final thing. Save state right here. Let's go. Number one thing I want to test here is, will Glimmet, pre-evolution to Glimora, will Glimmet see Lunatone get sent out first? And is this going to cause him to just instantly switch into Houndour or Mightyena? If the answer is yes, that kind of works out, right? Because then I can send in Lopunny and then fake out, what's it called? Fake out Low Sweep. So let's see. He stayed in. All right, we don't have to worry about any toxic spikes. Shoot, I could have given what's her name, Rabbit Escape, a better item. Pursuit, Pluck, Drill Run, Double Hit. Well, the worst thing I can do is swap out because that would trigger Pursuit. If I'm feeling cocky, no, because he's faster. He's faster. I'm going Rock Slide. Yeah, Pursuit's gonna hit anyways. KO here. Come on, alright, good enough. Good enough. Psybeam? Maybe, right? He might swap into Seviper, who knows? Yeah, okay. Either way, Firo goes down. And he doesn't have any more Pursuiters, which is good, because now I can safely switch out. Mightyena is gonna come in. But almost no shot he doesn't just go bite here to finish me off, right? Yep. Figured. And because he's not howled. Fake out. Good damage. Low sweep. He lived. Of course he lived. Howl, though. Howl. Use Howl. I dare you to use Howl. I double dare it Poison Fang. Wait, no, because if I get poisoned, Pecha Berry. You would get the, You would get the crit, though. I wonder if that move has a higher crit chance. Alright, that's what, 2 down? No, 3 down, because we took out Firo, Mightyena, and, Alright, odds are he goes for... I don't know. I just need a safe switch in. For madness. Right, because 47 speed on Seviper, 53 speed, so we can Oko with Psybeam. What about Dagon? I doubt he Mega Drains. Probably Poison Fang, right? Would also try to get off that that poison again. Yeah, another Poison Fang. It's weakened. Badly poisoning is annoying. Here's what I'm thinking, right? I leer. He's not gonna bulldoze, not gonna hypnosis. Berry juice heals us once the poison takes effect. Defense is already dropped, right? I say he poison fangs again. Ah, we don't survive if he poison fangs again. Sack swamp fire question mark? Fake out. Return. End fight. Alright. Swamp fire, you're the GOAT. You helped us beat Miguel. I think your time has come, my friend. Although, wait a minute. Hold on. With the speed boosting nature, if we outspeed, I might be able to get even a Zen headbutt off. Nah, okay. Never mind. Alright, Swamp Fire, your sacrifice will not be forgotten. I promise you that. Last up is going to be Houndour. I am faster. Probably going to use Snarl. I'm going to Rock Slide and hope for Flinch. He's Focus Sash, so this isn't going to be able to OHKO. But if I get Flinch... Alright, Snarl. I could have been a little bit smarter about that, I think. 2 sacks in one fight is not great looks, but Rapid Escape will come in and finish off for us here. Fake out. I'm not... Disrespectful finish right there. Alright. There goes Archer, and now we have a higher level cap, too. Our level cap is officially 27. Whew. That was challenge. 28. There we go. Alright. First things first. Save state. Right here. Next things next. Man, this is always the hardest part of the job on the Nuzlocke run, man. You gotta... Having to bench the mons that literally, you know, you would not have won the previous battle without. Maybe I'll make some sort of revive clause. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. We'll think. I'll think about it. Maybe like after like 4 gym badges, right? So you get 2 revives during your run. 1 after the 4th gym badge, and then 1 right before the Elite 4. Not the worst. I don't know. I'll think about it. Think about some rules. But for now, let's see. I got a little bit of time before I gotta get out of here. So I'll save this. Alright, there we go. So, now that we've beaten Archer, I'm going to heal up real quick. I should have kept Lunatone in there so that we can teleport back to the Pokemon Center. Shoot. Oh well. Not the... Oh. I just opened the stream on my phone. Yeah. So I'm gonna go heal up at Route 4. Good news is that we did save our Route 4 encounter. So I can get out there and see what's available. Heal. Let me pull up my Pokemon list too. Alright, Route 4. Not a lot of super viable options here. I'll probably just take whatever I can get. Although, I am seeing Shinx, Pachirisu, and Mareep. And as you all may or may not know, Misty is a water-type gym leader, so I can see one of those coming in handy. Oddish is also here, but it is part poison type, unless I evolve it into Blossom. And Misty will have a Starmie that is going to make quick work of any poison types. In fact, let me take a look at Misty's team right now. Oh, I'm also seeing Cerulean City rival battle. Now, it's been a while since I played the Kanto game, so I think it's okay for me to enter Cerulean City. I don't think he's going to jump me off the bat here. If he does, I'm in a really bad spot, though. But let's see. Misty. Okay. Permanent Rain, Politoed, Ludicolo, Mantine, Clodsire, Starmie, and Toxicroak. A Clodsire makes me wish I hadn't sacked Lunatone, but that's fine. I'm just going to make it to Cerulean City, and we'll worry about team building then. Where am I going? This way. And just in case we do get jumped by anything or anyone, I will be using my rare candies to up my level. Mach Punch, yes. I haven't used Doll Eyes since like the first gym. Hey, shout out Rabbit Escape, man. Rabbit Escape came on literally as just a mon, right? An extra that we needed for, I think for Faulkner it was. So I had gone to the Wonder Egg guy in Pewter City, hatched a Baneri, and said, you know what? Let's see what we can do with this. And Rabbit Escape since has pretty much taken on like the role of the starter, you know? Like Rabbit Escape is the mon that I usually rely on the most. It's the mon that like I try my hardest to avoid sacking if I really don't have to, and so far really haven't had to. So shout out Rabbit Escape. MVP of this run if you ask me. Obviously we got a long way to go before we can call our run over. But as things are, Rabbit Escape has certainly been doing her part to ensure the success of this team. Alright, Route 4. Part of the package sheet. Oh yeah, we got items here too. Star pieces, you can sell those. Wide lens. I didn't get anything. I don't remember if these guys give us anything if we beat them. I'm not gonna worry about that though. Let's get to Cerulean City. Sunstone, I'll keep that. TM here, Roar, can't do much with that. This is it, man. Cerulean City, we made it! Oh, it feels so good to finally be here, bro. Took forever. Alright, couple things I want to do while I'm here in Cerulean City. I have a Snom. I don't have a Snom. And I don't really care to trade for a Carnivine. Egg. 2 types. Paldean. Or a random Wonder Egg. Alright, let's look at these Wonder Egg pulls. Is there a list of Wonder Egg mon? That's Egg Vendors. Here we go. Wonder Egg Pokemon pools. Cerulean and Vermilion City. So it could be an Abra, a Lolamola, Mora, Anorith. Decent selection of Mons, but of course the Paldean Egg. You know what? We went with regular Wonder Egg before. Let's go with Paldean Egg this time. Right? Doesn't matter. We'll take the risk. Let's do Paldean Egg. I mean, y'all know me, man. I pride myself on my ability to take any Mon and make a team with it. Let's see what we get. Should be hatching in a few steps here. While we wait for that. Oh, this is for friendship, right? Well, we don't need to do that because we have unlimited Palmic berries for friendship. Okay, boost the power punching moves. Finally, man, we're getting some like items that we need, bro. Finally, give me this punch glove right here. Finally, we're getting items that we need, bro. You have no idea how relieving it is to make it to this point and be able to access items and Pokemon that I can actually use to put together a team. Teach various moves that can be... Alright, I was looking for this guy also. I'm gonna give Thunderfang to... You can't learn Thunderfang, Gyarados? Really? You just learned Ice Fang. Also, I love how he says they'll be useful early on in the game. Dude, at this point, this is no longer early game, bro. Like... Does he have any idea what I went through to get to this point? Alright, egg is hatching. We already done been through like 6 boss battles. Alright. Sea Toddle. Not mad at it. An ice type can come in handy. Let me just look at its learn set real quick. I already have the name that I want to give it. It evolves with an ice stone. Cool. I know this thing has a pretty high attack stat. Ice Shard at level 10, Takedown at level 20, Avalanche at level 26, Bounce at level 30, Ice Spinner later on. Yeah, learn sets are pretty much the same as well. Seems like for its evolution. Sea Titan. Yeah, this thing has oh, actually, let me make sure I got my spelling right. Alright, there we go. Wanted to confirm. I want to name him Gray. After Gray Fullbuster from Fairy Tail. I just didn't know if Gray spelled it with an E or an A. Could not remember to save my life. Alright, there we go. Gray the Sea Toddle. I'm going to give this an attacking nature as well. After I Rare Candy it. Gets up to speed. Echoed Voice. Get Ice Shard for a priority move. We're making a physical attacker. In fact, the special attack is its worst stat. I don't even know why it learns that good voice. I'll do Rest, just because you never know if we need to do like a Rest Chesto Berry type of thing. Recoil moves are kind of risky in a Nuzlocke challenge, right? Because we are trying to minimize damage. Flail. This thing would have been ultra useful against Fearow. Alright, there we go. I'll change the nature either off stream or I don't know. Okay, so I can actually go through the gym here. Oh no, yeah, I forgot about this is actually how you get a Misty. Alright. Well, we'll challenge Misty another day. Maybe tomorrow, depending on if I'm busy. Pokemon Move Maniac. Defeat him in a puzzle battle. Let's do this. Move Maniac will be our last battle of the stream. Save state here just in case, because I don't know what this guy's about to throw at me. I don't see him listed under the mini bosses, so I don't know how strong he is. Wait, is every Pokemon on the Nugget Bridge a mini boss? I mean, it makes sense, but what do you mean all of them scale to my team? Really? That's gonna be annoying. Alright. New opponent's team. What do you mean? What? The opponent's team? Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, I remember this, I think. Right? Because we have to... I'm pretty sure he has like a Shedinja or something, right? I don't remember. He has some Pokemon that we got to figure out how to beat. So that's... Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. Oh, I did this so long ago, too. I believe you have to lead with Phanpy, right? Because Phanpy gets Ice Shard. I think you lead with Phanpy. Earthquake, because he leads with Aaron. It survives off 1 HP. You go Ice Shard. And the rules. Select 3 Pokemon from 6 that he provides for me. So I believe we start with Phanpy. I think we also need Fletchling, if I recall correctly. And I think it's because of Brave Bird's priority here. Priority, sorry. Rabbit Escape gets Drain Punch. Alright, I'm going Fletchling, Baneri. There we go. And he's choosing 3. So obviously it's going to depend on which 3 he chooses. Good news is that I don't have to box anybody because it's not my team. I messed up. I think I was supposed to go Baneri first. Right, because it gets Fake Out Drain Punch, and that would have... Yeah, Fake Out Drain Punch would have been a better opener. Not that Earthquake Ice Shard is the worst thing to have. Yeah, because, I mean, it has... It has 1 HP. But Fake Out Drain Punch would have stopped him from getting off those rocks. So, I guess we'll see if we have to reap what we sow. What is Freezy Frost? I have, what's it called? Sturdy, Activate. I forgot that we do have to fight him in a 3v6 also. That's another... big part of it. I guess I'll Ice Shard because he's going to KO anyway, so I might as well get the damage off. Yeah. Life Orb. Don't have anything that can hit this. Alright, let's fight Flame Charge because he's going to outspeed. Alright. Alright, well, I'm fine losing here. Hold on. I gotta respond to something. Yeah, I mean, we lose literally just by not being able to hit him, which is fine. I should have safe stated before going into the battle. Okay, so what do you say? Let's. Oh no! Don't give me hints. He gave me hints. Maybe because I chose the right Pokemon. I'm gonna choose because I chose the right Pokemon, and not because you know, it just does that if you lose. I don't want the hint. But we were planning on leading with Baneri anyways, so I guess that's not really that much of a hint. Why does it make you save your game here too? You know what? Oh, okay. I already have a save state. Never mind. Start battle. So I'm gonna go Baneri first. I think that Phanpy we need for the Pikachu. And then I'm going to keep Fletchling. I think, if I recall correctly, I have the right Mons, just in the wrong order. And I think that's really what screwed me over there. So now we fake out. Alright. Survive Volt Tackle. Earthquake, because he's going to use his Ice-type move. Alright, let's be strategic. He hasn't gotten Stealth Rocks the way that he did before, but I do think that we're kind of done up with Phanpy. So Ice Shard, Sludge Bomb takes us out. That's fine. Doesn't make sense to send in Baneri here. Let's go Fletchling. And with Gale Wings, we outspeed with Brave Bird. I'm going Brave Bird. This should be guaranteed OHKO. Bravo. Oh, and I'm Life Orbed? Okay. Alright, that's 3 down. Not entirely sure why he gets 6 Mons and I have to use 3, but I guess, to be fair, they are his Pokemon, so, hey man, your Mons, your rules. We, unfortunately, are not gonna survive another Brave Bird here, though. Oh, I forgot who his other Pokemon was. Shoot. Wasn't it like Larvesta? In what world is Timber faster than Fletchling? What? 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 Who designed Radical Red and I want them drug tested immediately? Are you kidding me? In what world is Timber faster than Fletchling? Are we for real? We're not for real. We're not for real. This isn't something that I'm seeing right now. Does Baneri even have the friendship? Okay, so it does have max friendship. Max power return. It has to have a choice scarf. It definitely has a choice scarf. I'm looking like, what? Alright. Yeah, last mom being Larvesta. Well, it wouldn't make much sense to Healing Wish. I think we can 2-hit KO as long as it doesn't have anything to Oko here. Rocky Helmet, of course. Flare Blitz! Because why wouldn't it have Flare Blitz? Okay. Dude, I'm so confused. In what world is Timber faster? Alright, I'm looking up his team. Hold on. Team. I'm not even looking up strategy, just his team. That's all I want. Does he have a team here? My mons. Okay, now we're talking about strategy. I don't want to see it. All right. Wait a minute. Idea. I just got an idea. Okay. I'm not even gonna call it an idea because I mean this game has been out for so long, and I don't think this battle has really changed that much in each version of it. That what I think is an idea is probably just the regular way to win this fight that I am figuring out on my own. So I'm not even gonna say it's my idea. But remember I said we were looking at Baneri's moves and it had Healing Wish, right? And I was like, well, I'm not gonna use Healing Wish. What if I did? And what if I used Healing Wish before sacking Fletchinder? That way we get another use of Gale Wings to take out Larvesta. Potentially. Alright, let's go Fake Out. Fight. Drain Punch. Here we go. No, don't do that. Pokemon. We know he's gonna Volt Tackle. Eat that. He uses his Freezy Frost, but we survived this because of Sturdy. There we go. Nice. Alright, with 1 HP left, he sends out Ghastly. Now, Ghastly's going to outspeed for sure. And while an Earthquake, I'm sure, could KO the Ghastly, he's not going to let us do that. I'm going to go Ice Shard, get a little bit of damage off here. There we go. Alright, thanks, Fan P. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Ooh, that would have been a really bad misclick right there, Baneri. Alright, Brave Bird, we get priority because of Gale Wings. And then Timber, right? We don't get priority anymore. And Timber, somehow, I can't find a link that has his actual team roster. Oh, okay, Skorupi first. Yeah, I can't find a link that has his actual team roster, but I guess I'm supposed to believe that Timber is faster than Fletchling. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this thing has speed negative nature. Timber has speed positive. Do I have Lagging Tail? Is that what it is? Is it Lagging Tail with the exception of Gale Wings? Alright, so strategy here. We're going to send in Baneri. Ice Punch. We live that as long as we don't get frozen. I'm gonna fake out. Now I'm gonna heal. Healing Wish doesn't have priority, does it? I can't tell. All right. Google it. Does Healing Wish have priority? No. No. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure Fletchinder has a higher base speed than Baneri. But in the event that it doesn't and Baneri does outspeed, we're going to Healing Wish. Or maybe we eat the Ice Punch. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Do we eat Ice Punch? We eat Ice Punch. Alright, Baneri faints. I'm thinking I maybe could have Drain Punched and won that, but I digress. Now we are back to full health. Meaning, Brave Bird once again gets priority. Timber goes down. Larvesta's next. Now, I want to say we're going to outspeed and KO, and that's GG's and we win, right? Because Fletchling, at least Talonflame is faster than Volcarona, right? I know them by their final Evos. I don't know them by their pre-Evos. Fletchling is fast, or Talonflame is much faster than Volcarona, but also Talonflame is even faster than Conkeldurr, right? The speed gap between Fletchling and Conkeldurr, or Talonflame and Conkeldurr, is much larger than it is between Talonflame and Volcarona. And if we couldn't outspeed Timber, I don't know. It must have had like a choice scarf or something. I should have checked his team. Maybe that would have given me some insight. But let's Brave Bird here. Alright, we pulled it off. GG's to the prize fight guy. He survived with 2 HP. Alright. So he's a move tutor, you said, right? I've locked it in the Pokemon menu. I don't know. Let's see what we have available to us. Healing Wish, Bounce. Oh, we got a good amount of moves. Hold on. I might Bounce. Wait a minute. 2-turn move. Then we got some moves here that we could have learned through Level Up. I wonder if these are all the Level Up moves. I wonder. Thrash. I know it's not best practice to get those moves that you're locked into because you can't switch and you have to deal with confusion. I'm going to say give up on teaching a new move for now, right? Temporarily. And then, okay, so this is the Level Up moves. Give up on trying to teach moves. Alright. Cool. That's good to have, though, so we can relearn moves if we need to. Let me just... make sure I talk to everybody. I'm not going to do Nugget Bridge this time around. Save state right here. Alright. And so, I think I'm going to call it a stream for here. Next time we will challenge Nugget Bridge after a rival battle, which I'm not going to do today. I legitimately don't have time. So next stream will be very, very battle heavy. Unfortunately, oh, I forgot I named our rival Gohan too. Little throwback there. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here for now, man. As always, many, many, many thanks to y'all for showing up, showing out, and showing love. Hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your Thursday, fantastic end of your week, and I'll catch y'all next time, man. Peace.